Where frames still hang but colors fade. Your scent still haunts the linen drawer, like something waiting at the door. The chair you rock now barely moves, but creaks a little when I do. The calendar still marks the date, the day you left without debate. The books you love, the notes you wrote, still hum like memories in your coat. You didn't take a suitcase wide, just vanished softly from my side. These rooms still remember you in every shape, in every hue. The lamp you touched, the steps you made, still echo when the sunlight fades. And though the silence softly grew, the rooms still whisper you. The kettle hums at 3:05, the time you always felt most alive. Your slippers wait beside the bed, like they still dream of things you said. The curtains move with ghostly grace, as if they know your shadow's place. Some love just slips beyond the frame, but leaves behind the softest name. These rooms still remember light, the way you smiled in Morningside, the way you folded winter throws, the way you hummed where no one knows. And even though the paint is new, the walls still carry you. The clock still ticks in steady pace, but time can't clean your sacred trace. Each silent wall, each corner turned, remembers how your fire burned. These rooms still breathe the life you gave, in every whisper that they save. You may be gone in touch and skin, but all you were still lives within. And as I pass from room to room, I find your love still in blue. These rooms still remember you. The drawer is full of folded things, of notes I wrote but never bring, to lips or hands or open days, just thoughts that drift in paper haze. started one with I forgive. Another said I'd rather live. Some ended with a trembling line where ink ran off like borrowed time. I kept them safe, I kept them dry, but never found the why or why. You never asked for words to send, and I kept writing to the end. Letters never sent, they still remain with coffee stains and love and pain. Each one a world we didn't share, a quiet cry, a whispered dare. And though you left without a dent, I'm buried in letters never sent. There's one I wrote the night it rained, when I felt everything unnamed. I told the truth in black and blue of how I dreamed and lost with you, but folded it and tucked away like tears that don't deserve the day. You never called, you never knew the storms I mailed but never threw. Letters never sent, they line my chest, each one a pulse I can't suppress. A history of all we missed, of what we were and what we kissed. You may be free, indifference spent, but I still live in letters never sent. Some say goodbye with doors and shouts. I said it soft in written doubts, and every fold and every crease reminds me why I found no peace. Letters never sent, but always near. They hold the words you'll never hear. You didn't ask, and I was shy, but love still poured, though never tried. So if one day your heart is bent, you'll feel me there in letters never sent. Still here, letters never sent. You left like dawn behind the shade, a quiet loss I never made. Your touch was written in the breeze, a warmth that fell on aching knees. We whispered truths too faint to hold. Now every silence feels too cold. And though your voice is gone for good, it lingers where you said it would. I breathe the dust of your name through every corner filled with blame. Your ghost still dances in my bed, in every word I never said. You were a story left midline, still echo inside of mine. I lit a flame you couldn't see, a love too quiet to ever be. Your coat still hangs where it once swayed, a shrine of things we never said. I call you out in empty space and wait for echoes I can't chase. I breathe the dust of your name, still tasting ashes, still the same. You left no tears, just paper heat, and all the ways we couldn't meet. Now even time avoids your face, still haunting me with soft disgrace. If I forget you, I lose the only proof you were real. So I hold the dust and feel. I breathe the dust of your name, a whispered love I couldn't tame. I tried to keep you in my skin, but ghosts like you don't stay within. And though the world forgets your flame, I'm built from dust that wore your name, still breathing where you used to be. The dust of you, the rest of me. The sun sank slow behind your smile and paused the world for just a while. You leaned on me like wind on trees, a quiet trust, a summer breeze. We spoke in looks, not words or lines. Our love was made of secret signs, but but even sunsets can't remain. When love outgrows its sweet refrain, you're my apricot twilight, a color caught in fading light. You kissed me soft and turned away like dust that never wants to stay. Now every golden hour reminds me how we left our hearts behind. You wore the sky inside your eyes, a touch that made the quiet rise. We never said how far we'd go, but time decided what to show. The final light still touches me with all the things we couldn't be. You're my apricot twilight, a sunset love too soft to fight. You lit the moment brief and true, then vanished like the fading hue. And though you left without a trace, I see you in that orange haze. And you were always in between. You're my apricot twilight, a shade of love, a slipping kite. I hold the memory like flame, it flickers when I speak your name. And when the sky begins to burn, I know you're never far in turn. In every glow the day has worn, you're still the light I look for. the sky, the color of size. You and I stood where the horizon lies. The air was warm, the nothing lasting ever seems to last. You spoke like summer in a gentle phrase. Your words pulled me in like hidden waves. We walked through days that felt unreal, unaware of the scars we'd heal. Your laughter hung in glowing dusk, a memory soft that drew my trust. And when you left without a fight, the world stood still in fading light. I traced the echo of your name in every wind that calls my flame. You were a dream too close to hold, yet farther than a tale once told. You are my velvet horizon, a love I chase with fragile eyes, soft as dusk, bright as day, but always just too far away. Your touch was warmth I couldn't frame, a fire burning without a name. Still I reach across the sky to grasp the place where you still lie. I keep your jacket on the chair, like a promise hanging in the air. Your scent drifts on familiar threads, a lingering warmth inside my head. I walk the paths we used to know, where twilight's glow would gently grow. And though the night turns into dawn, something in me remains drawn. If love could stand where shadows blend, then maybe this would never end. But seasons shift and hearts can break, even the strongest start to shake. You are my velvet horizon, a love too deep for simple ties, soft as dusk, vivid as flame, yet distant as a whispered name. I feel your heartbeat in the sky, even as the nights go by. I reach for stars you left behind, a universe you once defined. And every color is your trace. You are my velvet horizon, the place where dreams and daylight rise again, soft as dusk, clear as dawn, a love that flows though you are gone. And when the evening meets the day, in every hue I see your way. You are the song I can't resign, my endless silence. Velvet horizon. So when the night begins to fall, I whisper love against it all, a memory that softly shines across the velvet horizon of time. In the hush where longing grows, I still see you, heaven knows. You touch my world with quiet hands, no fireworks, no grand demands, just every look a vow unspoke, each smile a breath I never broke. You held my storm in patient arms and turned my chaos into calm. The world could fall, but I would stay if love like yours stars could light the way. And every night you burn so bright, a lantern in my longest fight. You're the lantern of us. In every shadow I still trust. Your flame so fierce yet soft and slow still leads my heart where I must go. And if the sky forgets to shine, I'll carry you in every line. You didn't ask to be my cure, but stayed when love was insecure. In broken places you found light and made my flaws feel somehow right. You never promised endless days, just stood beside me, come what may. And even now when you're not near, your soul still holds my deepest fear of losing love too strong to fade. But you remain in all we made. You're the lantern of us, still glowing through the ash and dust. The world may change, but not your light. It burns in me through every night. I breathe you in like sacred air. You're everywhere, you're always there. And I still walk. You're the lantern of us. In every silence, in every hush, you lit my path with fearless grace. A fire time could not erase. No matter where the years may run, you'll shine in me, my only sun. And when the dark becomes too much, I'll find my way by the lantern of us. The stars don't speak, but they still shine like your quiet love inside of mine. You never needed grand displays. You loved me in the smallest ways. A whispered word, a steady gaze. You turned my world in subtle ways. You found me where I lost myself, and taught my heart to trust and dwell in moments still without a name, where my dark with steady flame. No promises, just stay the same. You're the silence I believe, the hush that helps my soul to breathe. No need for thunder, just your light, still glowing gently every night. In quiet truths and steady time, I found forever in your eyes. You never left when things got rough. You held me when I wasn't tough. And though you never said too much, your presence healed with every touch. The world could spin, the noise could grow, but you're the calm I've come to know. And in the hush between each sound, I feel the place where we are bound. Your love was written in the air, so soft yet always, always there. You're the silence I believe, the truth beneath what I perceive. No roaring flames, no crashing tide, just peace I carry deep inside. And when the world forgets to see, you are the part that steadies me. And I'll stay too. Out a quiet flame, a sacred trust, still burning deep inside of us. No words, no need to rearrange, just love, a glow, untouched by change. I hear you in the quiet night, a breath beneath the fading light. You came to me like drifting snow, soft, uncertain, yet aglow. Your eyes held storms, your heart held rain, but still I love through all your pain. I never asked you not to leave, I only begged you to believe that love can bloom in fragile hands and weather what it understands.
But silence fell between our skies, a truth too loud to vocalize.
I'll love you until the stillness breaks, till your echo no longer aches. You live inside the space I keep when longing sings and memories sleep. And even if you never come, you'll be the place I'm always from. We danced in rooms with dim lit hopes, our hearts were tied with velvet ropes. You touched my soul, then pulled away, but still your warmth refuses gray. Your voice remains in quiet rain, in city lights and window panes. And though you vanished with the dawn, the love we had still lingers on. I breathe your name like morning mist, a shadow that I can't resist. I'll love you until the stillness breaks, and every wound in silence wakes. Your touch is gone but not erased. It lingers soft, it can't be changed. didn't shout, you never had to. Your silence knew just what to do. You walked into my restless life like moonlight cutting through the strife. No words, no promises, just eyes that held my heart without disguise. You showed me love could be composed of quiet moments not exposed, like letters never sent but true, still speaking long after they're due. And every breath you didn't take still found its way in what we'd make. I found you in the quiet of your flame. No fire, just warmth that stayed the same. You didn't burn, you gently healed and made a love I'd never sealed. But every night I feel you near, like whispers only I can hear. You weren't the storm, you were the hush that settled in the space I'd rush. You held me still without a cage, like ink that never left the page. I told the world I'd moved along, but all my songs still play you strong. And though you left no final line, you're written deep between my spine. Your silence filled the space so wide, where every loud love had died. I found you in the quiet of your flame. A love untouched by guilt or shame. You didn't chase, you simply stayed in memories that never fade. I see you when the night is still, the flame that flickers when I feel. I live where your light lingers on. I found you in the quiet of your flame, still dancing in the softest frame. Not loud, not wild, just true and slow. A love I'll never let outgrow. And when the stars forget to shine, your warmth is there, still holding mine. In the hush, I speak your name, still glowing in the quiet of your flame. lingers soft like light and shade. I walk the room still shaded by you. Each corner hums a silent truth. Your voice, like wind, still stirs the glass. In every breath that comes to pass, the way you stood, the way you'd stare, still carved in air, still hanging there. I try to speak, but what's the point when echoes answer from the joint? And though the world forgot your sound, in me it's everywhere around. You're the shape of your echo, the sound I chase but never know. You ripple through my every thought, a haunting love that can't be caught. You're not a voice, you're the reply to every why I never cried. I fold the notes you used to sing and wear them like a wedding ring. Not bound by vows, but bound by fear, by something tender, raw, and real. I trace your laugh across the breeze and find your rhythm in the trees. And when the world is quietest, that's when your love sings loudest, best. I never thought that love could stay, as I go long beyond the day. You're the shape of your echo, still moving where I dare not go. You call without a single word, yet every silence still is heard. You never had to linger long to leave my soul your endless song. You're the shape of your echo, the wave that never truly slows. You're carved in time, you resonate. Through every tear I hesitate, and when I stand and fall in light, you're the soft sound I hold at night. You're the shape I feel, not see, still echoing inside of me. The night was still, the stars aligned. You pulled me close without a sign. Your love came quiet like the snow, a soft descent I didn't know. No need for thunder, no big line, just simple warmth that felt divine. You stitched your soul into my days in every glance and subtle ways. And though the world moved out of sync, you taught my heart to pause and think. And now I see what I once missed, a love as true as morning mist. You wove me in your threads of light, a quiet spark that felt so right. No need for fame, no need for fight, just love that stayed through every night. And even when you're far from view, that thread still pulls me back to you. We danced in places never named, our silence never once was blamed. You read my thoughts before I knew, and made the broken parts feel new. The world was loud, but you were peace, a hush that made the chaos cease. Now every breath I ever take feels like a vow I'll never break. I hold the shimmer of your flame in places love forgot to name. You wove me in your threads of light, a bond that glows in darkest night. You taught me how to see the small, to catch the warmth before it falls. And even now when stars are few, that golden thread still leads to you. You changed mine. Touch and grace that time and loss could not erase. And in the end, through every fight, I'll find you the threads of light. The world fell still when you appeared, a calm I'd never known. didn't knock, you didn't call. You just arrived and changed it all. No grand hello, no bursting flame, just silence softly spoke your name. You saw the chaos in my mind and loved the noise I left behind. You didn't rush to claim or own, you simply gave and made it home. And in your gaze I found the shore where I could breathe and nothing more. You came when the quiet found us, like morning light through broken trust. No thunder roared, no sirens wailed, just peace in places love had failed. And now I live for still and slow, for all the things you let me know. You wrapped my fears in velvet threads and placed your heart beneath my head. You kissed the grief I couldn't name and held me when I shook with shame. We never needed loud goodbyes, just silent truths behind our eyes. And even when the night turns cold, your love remains a hand to hold. You taught me stillness isn't weak, it's how the truest voices speak. You came when the quiet found us and taught my heart faith does. No flashy lights, no water wind, just holding close and breathing in. Now every hush recalls your grace, still wrapped in time I can't replace. And yours still speaks. You came when the quiet found us, when everything had turned to dust. You made the silence feel alive and taught me how lost hearts survive. So if the noise begins again, I'll find you in the softest wind. When the quiet finds me still, it's you, it's love, it always will. You didn't speak, but I still knew. The silence always led to you. We sat in rooms with nothing said, but every glance was words instead. You brushed my hand, the world stood still, and in that hush I felt you feel. No fireworks, no final vow, just present love unfolding now. You taught me stillness could be bright, a flame that doesn't need the night. And I remember how it felt to breathe a love that softly knelt. You held me where the silence was warm, where every fear lost all its form. You didn't need to chase or prove, just stay and let my soul be moved. And even now when winds have turned, that gentle silence still has burned. The world went on, but I remained inside the peace your love sustained. Your voice a whisper in the breeze, still calming storms inside of me. We never shouted, never ran, we simply stood and held the span. And though you're gone, I hear you best in quiet moments full of rest. Not every love is made of sound, some stay in stillness, safe and bound. You held me where the silence was warm, where nothing needed to transform. You didn't ask for me to change, just loved me even through the strange. And now though time has moved along, your quiet love still feels so strong. And still, it is. You held me where the silence was warm, where we were safe from every storm. You didn't leave with crashing cries, just vanished slowly from my skies. But in the hush I still returned to where your silent embers burn. And in the still I call your name, where silence stays and love remains. There were no words, just quieted eyes that told the truth beneath disguise. You never said you'd stay for long, but in your silence I was strong. You held my heart without a claim, and somehow lit it just the same. The world kept rushing, voices loud, but we just floated past the crowd. found me in a deeper tone, where loving didn't mean being known. And in the hush I felt the grace of love that doesn't need a face. Love unspoken, yet it stayed in every move you never made. You didn't need to shout or show, you let your quiet feeling grow. And when the words began to fade, your presence softly, wholly stayed. I wrote you poems I never read. You kissed my soul and turned your head, but not away, just to the sky, as if our love would learn to fly. You taught me that the softest part could echo louder in the heart. And though we barely shared our days, you lived inside my quiet ways. Not every love needs lines or scenes, some live inside our in-betweens. Love unspoken and still near, you're in the spaces I hold dear. I close my eyes and there you are, not lost, not gone, just very far. And even now I feel your touch and all that never asked too much. And I still do. Love unspoken, it remains in silent joy and quiet pains. You never asked, I never told, but still the memory takes hold. And when the world begins to fade, your quiet love will never trade. You were the song I never played, still echoing. In love unspoken, never The light was slow, the sky turned gold. That's when your story softly told. We never rushed, we never tried to fight the way the days would slide. You held my heart like porcelain and whispered truth beneath my skin. You didn't stay, you didn't flee, you just became a part of me. A moment not for time to break, but one the soul would never fade. And in your quiet I could see world rebuilt so tenderly. Beneath the golden fade we kissed, in silence that we never missed. You weren't a storm, you were a flame that warmed me though you never came. And now I walk through light and shade, still haunted by the love we made. You loved like dusk, not sharp, not loud, a soft descent that wrapped like shroud. And when you left you didn't say, but left the colors in my day. I find you in the sunlit air, in places where you're not but were. And every golden evening's hue still folds me back in thoughts of you. You didn't promise, didn't swear, you just were there and always there. Beneath the golden fade we kiss, a love that time could not dismiss. You were the light I couldn't hold, yet still you made my shadows go. And though we walked our separate skies, your warmth still burns in my goodbyes. And that was enough. Beneath the golden fade we kissed, a moment lost but not dismissed. You left with grace, not fear or fight, still glowing